Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome and thank you for coming by. My name is Amanda. I would love to have you guys come along with me. I am going to be doing some cleaning and some organizing. As you can see, I have a closet in my home that really needs it. The kids and I are working on getting their craft stuff organized, and then I'm going to be doing some decorating. So I'm really excited. If you guys have been following me along, you know that this has been a long time coming. So I'd love to have you join me and see how I'm going to be decorating my living room wall. It is super blank and it definitely needs it. But before I do that, I do have some cleaning that I need to do. So again, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that it is my routine to start in the kitchen. I just can't ignore the kitchen. If it's a filthy mess, the rest of the house needs to wait because the kitchen has to be clean, the dishes have to be taken care of, and everything needs to be wiped down. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just taking care of the breakfast dishes, and I do have that baking dish from the night before that I hadn't cleaned. Last night was actually, it didn't go as planned. I need to get to the floors, and I was planning to mop them last night, but I just died. Last night, it was about 7 o'clock, and I had just gotten the kids into bed, and I was going to mop the floors, but I just did not have any of the energy. So I ended up taking a bath and then getting into the shower and doing an impromptu like pamper routine, the full 9 yards last night, because I was just exhausted. My body was super tired and it felt amazing, but the floors really needed to get mopped. So that is why the bar stools and the chairs are up, because I was planning to do it and I got that far and couldn't get any further. So I'm going to be taking care of that today as soon as I get done with the rest of the kitchen.
Looking back at the good times before it all went down. Climbed right up on the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I know you're my liability. Yeah, I know you're my liability. You say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up. Our broken trust got you haunted. The doubt in you was enough to leave me chasing you on and on. But I don't care, I will let you in. You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I know you're my liability. Yeah, I know you're my liability. Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in.
All right, so the kitchen is cleaned up and now I'm gonna get to the floors. So I did vacuum them last night, but having all of the kids in here in the morning and getting all of their breakfast, of course, there are just crumbs everywhere. So I did wanna go over them real quick one more time to make sure there weren't a whole bunch of crumbs all over the place. And then I'm gonna be going through with the mop.
I know you're my liability. Yeah, I know you're my liability. each other, you and me, you and me. We could run away. You and me together, baby, we don't gotta stay. Let's lose our minds. We could go crazy and leave it all behind.
All right, so now I'm just gonna bring the chairs down and wipe down the table real quick, and then we're gonna get to the decorating, which I am super excited about, and the kids were too. That's Dane there, and he's asking when we're gonna start because they were really excited to help me out with this. And I am super excited to share this with you guys. I am so very happy with the products that I'm gonna be using to decorate the walls. This video is actually sponsored by Mixtiles. So they reached out to me and I looked into their company and I was super excited because, as you guys know, we do not own this home. We're just renting and we don't plan to stay here. So I have not decorated for that reason. I don't want to damage the walls, but Mixtiles is a perfect fit for us because they will take your photos and turn them into 8x8 tiles that are removable, reusable, and will not damage your walls. So I was extremely excited to hear about this because that's been my main reason with not decorating. I don't want to damage the walls. So you go into their app and it will access all of your photos on your social media accounts or in your photo library. You just select what you want and then it will place all of the photos on the same page, which is great. You don't have to open new pages for each photo. You just scroll through, you can see them all next to each other and you can select which frame you want. So they do have some different options, which is really, really nice. They're all very modern looking. I love that. And they're extremely easy to adjust. So you just pinch your fingers to zoom in or out and then you can place your photos however you want them in your frame. And then you just check out, and shipping is always free with them, which is amazing. So the big thing with them is this adhesive strip on the back, and this is what will prevent any need for nail holes of any kind or push pins, which is great. It also makes it a lot easier for the kids to help me out. They really loved the idea of these photos and it just made it so much easier to involve them because I wasn't having to deal with like a hammer and finishing nails or anything like that, and they were able to help with pushing them onto the walls. So the big thing with them is that you can move them around if you need. So as you can see, that one took a little bit for me to get it off of the wall. They do have a really strong adhesive, but absolutely no damage to the wall. I had to move that one around a couple times, and then before I'm done, there are a few more that I have to move around. None of them damaged the walls when I had to pull them off and adjust them. This wall, this is all I was able to get on this wall, but I did have some more photos. So I chose to come into my bedroom and to decorate this wall as well. There were 6 photos that I had left, and this is another wall that is just kind of blank, and that little sign, I put it on there, but it's sort of just floating out there in the middle of nowhere. And these Mixtiles were perfect. They brought so much more to the wall, and I'm so very happy with it. So there are not enough good things that I can say about this company, you guys. The customer service was incredible. I did have some questions along the process of getting these, and they were so prompt and very kind and professional every single time I dealt with them. Another really cool thing about them is they will alert you if you chose a photo that is low quality, and they do let you know that it may come out a little bit grainy, so you have the option to switch it out or to go ahead with it, which I think is great because you don't want to receive a photo and be disappointed by the quality of it, which I definitely am not with these ones. So Mixtiles was kind enough to offer me a promo code for you guys, and I will have that unique link in the description box below, and the first 100 people to use that link and the promo code Amanda10 will receive 10% off of their first order with Mixtiles. If you guys are curious and interested in giving them a try, I would definitely recommend it. I am so incredibly happy with them, and I actually am going to hang on to the box so that when we move, I can just pack them all back up in here, and I know that they will be transported as safely as possible. Thank you so much to Mixtiles for sponsoring this video. All right, you guys, so now I need to tackle this horrible mess of a closet. So this is the closet that's in our entryway near the front door, and I have not touched it since we moved in here. So it's been a while. I have just kind of thrown whatever in here. As you can see, there are accessories for the stroller. There's the little Bissell Pro Cleaner for the area rugs in here. There's a box of homeschool related stuff like the laminator, the hole punch, things like that are in there. And mainly the kids' craft stuff. So this was why I set this up in this way. I did want to have a spot for all of their craft stuff to go to because there really wasn't any storage down here otherwise. But of course, it's gotten out of hand. I really haven't dealt with it since we moved in, like I said. And the kids have just kind of been coming in and out and grabbing what they want and, of course, not putting things away correctly. So I figured now that we are done with school, we're going into summer, this was a great time to come in and just purge everything, throw away all of the trash pieces that are in here, and kind of reorganize everything. Okay, so everything is pulled out and now we're just gonna go through and purge all of the garbage. I'm trying to put pieces back into the correct boxes where they belong and really just kind of find a home for some of these other things. So the boys' Nerf guns, I actually moved those up into a closet upstairs, and the paints and the Play-Doh that are on top of the fridge, I'm actually gonna move those into this closet. So I really just needed to come in and make sure that everything had a spot and a place, and then pull out everything that hadn't been used in quite a while. There were also some craft things in there for myself that the kids haven't been using, and they've just been in the way. So some stuff I moved to my bedroom closet, and I just wanted to make this closet a little more friendly and accessible to the kids. All right, we are done. It feels so amazing. Decluttering, purging, organizing. I swear it's like a love language for me. I felt so good after this got done. So like I said, most of everything else, I just needed to find a new home for it. And that closet is so much easier to open up and deal with now that we have done that. So the last thing that I wanted to do before the kids went down for quiet time is to just clean up the living room. This is part of our routine, and it was made quite a mess when we were pulling everything out of the closet. So I just wanted to take some time to tidy everything up before I sent the kiddos off to quiet time for the afternoon. And while I was vacuuming in here, I did notice that it needed to be mopped. So I had Dane bring the mop to me. I was already using it anyway, so it wasn't difficult to grab it and take care of this real quick. But there was just some grimy dirt buildup along the edges of the windows here. And then there were, I think probably Abby had gotten like a applesauce packet. So there were like little food splatters around as well. So I wanted to make sure that I took care of that this afternoon as well, since I already had it out and was ready to go with it. Okay, so I just wanted to finish by vacuuming up the area rug real quick, and Dane really wanted to help with this, so I'm giving him a chance to vacuum a little bit, and then I'm going to take over for him. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it motivating and enjoyable, and I do want to thank Mixtiles so very much for sponsoring this video. I couldn't be happier with the photo tiles that we got from them, and if you guys are interested in checking them out and ordering from them, definitely use the link in my description box and enter the promo code Amanda10 for 10% off. Again, thanks so much, you guys, and I will see you with my next video.